Ozone Layer Destruction by Q. Choi, Daniela Vargas, and Yoon Cho. Outline. What is ozone layer? The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The ozone layer is a deep layer in stratosphere, which is mainly composed of ozone. The stratosphere is located directly above the troposphere, 10 to 50 kilometers above the planet. It prevents 97 to 99% of the UV light, which are significantly harmful to animals, plants, humans, and the environment in general. Since it blocks the harmful UV light, the ozone layer is considered the most important environmental element of the day. Ozone in our atmosphere is formed by interactions between oxygen molecules, which are two oxygen atoms, and ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light hits these oxygen molecules, and the interaction causes the molecules to break apart into single atoms of oxygen. The single atoms combine with oxygen molecules forms O3, yielding 3 atoms of oxygen. The purpose of the ozone layer is to absorb as many harmful ultraviolet rays as possible. Ultraviolet is defined as radiation with wavelengths between 290 to 320 nanometers. Ultraviolet rays are harmful to human beings because once the radiation enters the cell, it will destroy the DNA. What is ozone layer destruction? Because of abusive usage of environment and constant industrial development, the ozone layer has become thinner with holes that allows UV rays to directly reach the surface of the earth. Since 1980, the ozone layer has been depleted 4% each year. This is due to the ozone hole on Antarctica. What are the causes? The causes are human activities, human sources, and volcanic eruptions. What are the results? Ozone layer destruction has mainly negative effects on humans, non-human animals, plants, and the overall environment. The cause of ozone destruction. As previously mentioned, there are 3 causes of ozone level destruction: human activity, natural sources, and volcanic eruptions. In human activity, the most evident and destructive molecule is CFCs. CFCs were first used to clean electronic circuit boards, aerosols, refrigerators, and air conditioners. As CFCs are emitted, the molecules reach the stratosphere. The reaction of a UV radiation encountering a CFC molecule causes one chlorine atom to be detached. The chlorine then reacts with an ozone molecule, forming chlorine monoxide (ClO) and a single oxygen molecule O2. When this cycle is repeated, it results in destruction of the ozone layer. The usage of hairspray is another source destroying the ozone layer. Natural sources are another issue affecting the ozone level of destruction. It happens when the chlorine occurs naturally. Volcanic eruption is only 1 to 5% responsible for damaging the ozone level. During a large volcanic eruption, chlorine is a component of hydraulic acid, HCl, and it is directly released into the stratosphere along with sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is more harmful than chlorine because it is converted into sulfuric acid aerosol. The aerosols accelerate damaging chemical reaction, which cause chlorine to destroy the ozone. This is a pie chart of the percentage of responsibility for ozone damage each year. As we can visualize, human activity is responsible for 75 to 85%, and natural sources is responsible for 15 to 20%. And volcanic eruption, as I've previously mentioned, is only 1 to 5%. The effect of ozone layer destruction. Effect on humans. In the case of a human, the destruction of ozone layer could cause a clouding of the eyes and skin cancer, which are the most dangerous and common diseases of these days. Some research shows that a decreased ozone layer will increase rates of malaria and other infectious diseases. Effect on non-human animals. The most general effect is the skin damage. The stronger the UV ray harms, the more the animal's skin results in sunburn. The UV ray also kills a large amount of plankton, which are the essential and basic part of the food chain of the marine ecosystem, which results in other marine organisms having a hard time to survive. UV rays also distort the cell structure of animals and weakens the animal's immune system, which can result in unexpected diseases. Effect on plants and overall environment. The UV rays will harm the green cells in plants, which will eventually lead to plants drying out and dying. It also slows down the growth of plants, which decreases the production of food for animals in higher level food chain. If the plants are extinguished, the whole ecosystem will come to a stop. The ozone present in the lower atmosphere is mainly regarded as a pollution and a greenhouse gas that can contribute to global warming and climate change. How is this related to our ozone lab? According to Georgia Air, above 0.75 ppm is considered an unhealthy rate of ozone level. Based on the data we've collected, the area where Oxford College is located lacks the ozone layer destruction. We can visualize that the measurements in ppm taken during the lab are much higher than the measurements in ppm taken from the monitoring site. Which this concludes that, again, Oxford College of Emory is located in a safe zone of ozone layer destruction.